What's going on, everybody? Today I have another video. We are finally back doing audio, and before I get into anything, I do want to send a shout out to OneOdio, or however you pronounce this. They were kind enough to send out the a70s to me out for review. This is just going to be my first impression video, so we're going to do an unboxing, and then I'll connect it to a phone and we'll get going. These are a little bit strange to me, and it's really just because of the way that they describe them in their Amazon description. It's actually, I kind of like the way they have like a little fake leather. I'm assuming it's fake leather anyways. Anyways, it's a little confusing to me how they have their Amazon description set up, because they market these as studio headphones, which in my mind, that tells me that they're a little bit more flat sounding. They should have more of a flat sound profile to them. Nothing really super emphasized. But then they also market them as, and this is actually on the box, they also market them as DJ headphones, which in my mind, that tells me that they would be heavy on the bass. So we're gonna kind of get into figuring out which is which, and maybe my perceptions are wrong. I could be wrong too. But first out, we got a bag of cords, and one of them obviously is a coiled cord. Let's see what we got here. The coiled one looks like a 3.5 to 1/4 inch, and then we have, ooh, that's not good. So we have a USB cable. This is a USB-A to micro USB. I was hoping they'd be USB-C. I guess I was wrong. And then we have another cable. Looks like it has a microphone inline on this cable, and this is 3.5 to a 3.5. And one thing I do want to mention, that both of these headphone cables here on one end, they actually, and I don't know if you could see this or not, but they actually have locking heads, so they should lock into place on the headphones. We have instruction manual, tell you how to get connected on everything, obviously the headphones, and then there is another booklet in here, and that's it. That's what's in the box. So we'll take out the headphones. I do like the case. They're the little carrying bag. I like that. I don't know if I'll use it for the headphones, just because I don't really put my headphones in carrying bags, but it is fake leather. On the back here, on the back of the carrying pouch, you can probably see it a little bit. It has a 24-month warranty and lifetime service, has their email and a international telephone number. Would have never thought that. So we will get to, let's unwrap these headphones. Is there, no, looks like we just tear this bag open. Let's just tear the bag open. So there's a little bag covering the headband. We'll get into that. There we go. All right, bag is off. So the headphones, I'm not 100% sure how much these cost. I want to say they were in the $30 to $40, maybe $30 to $50 range. Right off the bat, they do feel very, very cheap. All of everything here is made out of plastic, and it's a hollow plastic. So hopefully these stand up as far as build quality goes. The cushions and the headband both feel very, very soft. That is one thing that I will say. The cushions and the headband feel very, very soft. Obviously, you will have a L&R on the headphones there. And outside of that, I mean, like I said, everything else is plastic. I don't know that there's any actual metal on these outside of the screws. But you got rotating ear cups, which I think is kind of a normal thing anymore. And then you can fold them up and take them with you that way. On the bottom here, let's go with the right ear cup first. So on the right ear cup, it looks like we have, I'm assuming these are going to be your volume rockers, and then a power button in the middle. And then you have your wired slot for the wired headphones. Looks like these do have mics built into them. I'm assuming that right there, the little hole right there, if you can see it, I'm assuming that's a mic. And I don't see anything else on this ear cup, so let's go to the left. Not really much to tell you about the left. There is what looks like a 1/4 inch adapter, I'm assuming, on the left. I can read the book. But that looks like a 1/4 inch, and then you got your micro USB charging slot right there. Let's see. Hopefully these have some sort of charge to them. No, that's still too small. Let's go a little bit bigger. That is as big as they get. These do not get super big. Let's take the hat off. All right, with my hat off, they're not bad. They actually have a decent seal, decent passive noise cancellation. They don't have active noise cancellation, so keep that in mind. And they do have power. I don't know how much, but they have some. For this, I will be using my OG Galaxy Fold. I have the OneOdio a70s. We are pairing. Yes, I do want to pair the same song I always test my headphones on. Okay. So off that one song, and I'll try another song real quick here too. Off that one song, they do seem a little bit more emphasized on the low end. It's not crazy. I wouldn't call these super deep bass headphones, but the low end does seem more emphasized. The highs, or the mids actually, the mids and highs, they do seem a little bit recessed more than the low end does. The low end definitely, it does creep into the mids. It didn't feel like it crept into the highs a little bit. The highs just felt a little pulled back. They didn't feel it. The highs felt more flat and the bass felt a little more emphasized, if that makes sense. Let's go to a different song, one that isn't quite as bass heavy. Let's do this one. So that song sounded a lot better than the first one did. There is a little bit of bass in that song, but it's not as emphasized song-wise, not headphone-wise, but actual song-wise. It's not as emphasized as the previous song I did, and everything was actually really, really nice. There wasn't anything that really took over in that particular song. If anything, I could actually say the mids, the vocal range, it actually seemed a little more emphasized than anything else. Any kind of horns or anything that was playing in that song, actually they sounded really, really good. So I'm actually, that song fairly impressed me. Obviously, this is first impressions, but first impressions on this budget pair of headphones for the price are actually pretty decent. I can't really make a recommendation on these because they didn't really blow my socks off, but they didn't sound bad either. So there is that. I will do a full review of these. I'll be testing wired connection. I'll be testing wireless, obviously. I'll be testing battery life. I want to say that these claim a 70-hour battery life. I think is what is what it was saying. Actually, you know what? I bet you it's on the box. Let's see. Battery life. Bluetooth music playtime is 72 hours, and talk time is 50 hours. So, we'll see. Something tells me you're probably not going to want to be talking on the phone a bunch with these because the microphones probably aren't the greatest. We'll cover that in the full review. First impressions, decent pair of headphones, music, sound quality-wise. Not great, not bad, definitely not bad. Build quality-wise, that's going to be a different test. These ones will go with me in my backpack. They will get treated as any other headphone that I have does outside of one of my more expensive pairs. Be on the lookout for the full review. As of right now, I can neither suggest nor not suggest these headphones. For the price, if you're in a pinch, you're looking for at least just a decent pair of headphones in the studio at least. These probably won't be a bad idea. I wouldn't, as of right now, wouldn't use them as a main set. But if you need just kind of like a studio throw around pair, these would probably be pretty good. These actually also would probably be really, really good for podcasting if you need to monitor your audio. I'll actually try and test that also. So we'll throw a couple tests at these and we'll see what we get. Otherwise, I really like the look of these. The silver with the brown leather, faux leather. I really like that. I like the way everything contrasts with these. So these will be a nice, fun pair of headphones to test out. So that's all I got for you guys right now. Until the next one, I'm out of here. Later.